Okay, so this is a flash drive with a Phison controller. It's not the same as the SSD I did before, but same controller almost. So I'm looking at these three caps, these little three caps right there. They look a little crooked, so I thought that might be the first spot I can troubleshoot, but they're incredibly small. That tip, it's not almost the needle or nothing, but it's very, it's like the head of a nail. Compare that to the size of the cap, you get an idea of what you're working with. So I lay this on the shield. It should give me ground contact, and then we're looking for a beep. I don't hear a beep. There's a beep. There's another beep. No beep. Beep. So it looks like those three caps are okay. I've checked all the rest too before I recorded, just to make sure that it wasn't me doing something stupid. But, so I'm trying to get the, okay, that's ground, and this should be positive. It shouldn't beep. And then there's these two. Oh man, they're incredibly small. So that could be a problem. That one's open. One beep, no beep. I should get a beep off of one of the ends. Nothing. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so it's good too. Okay, negative. No beep. This should be no beep. This should be beep. There we go. And then there's nothing really else to that resistor right here. That's a 0 ohm resistor. There's no way for me to test that. And you know, if I test it with the multimeter, it's gonna read as continuous because there is no resistance whatsoever. Let's test this one. Okay, that one's good. That was good. I'm gonna go back to this one just to make sure I didn't mess it up. Oh, okay. So yeah, that one's good too. And then the few other ones are over here. These two, they're incredibly small. I don't even think I can get a reading off of those. Nope. Yeah, there's no way for me to read these two. So I can't tell, but there's a way for me to read this one. That's good. Positive should be silent. And that's basically all the caps that you can test on this flash drive. It's a so you don't think the brand actually matters. A lot of brands use this, a lot of cheap brands. So this is a Patriot flash drive, and it's the Slate model. And if I plug it in, let me see if I can find one. An open port. There we go. So you can hear it being detected, but the drive never comes up. If I go into device manager, I'll probably get the dreaded SATA firm, except these aren't SATA drives. I don't know. It'll be somewhat similar, I guess. Okay, it's refreshing. Generic. No, this one doesn't read anything offhand like the SSDs. Now it could be If I go into it, it tells me that the device is working properly. I'll populate the volumes, and if the baddest driver should tell me that it can't communicate with it or some sort of message to that effect. But regardless, when I go into Windows, that drive never appears. Actually, it did appear this time. It appears as USB drive R, but there's nothing on it. I can go into it, nothing. I still think it's another controller issue. There's just no way of knowing for sure. But given that it's two devices, each having a version of the Phison controller, I can make a bet, a safe bet. Yeah, it's just not gonna read it. And it's the things that I want to read it. No, I don't want to read you.